Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. Myself Ashwin and I work as a technical consultant at BISP Solutions. BISP Solutions is a tech company and provide technological solutions across the world. Now, in my last video, I have explained you about PyTorch tensors, right? But at that in that video, I have given only theoretical knowledge. So now today we are going to see the practical part, okay? So I am going to create a new interactive Python notebook, right? Interactive Python notebook. And now I will create this. Okay. First of all, PyTorch, tensor and fundamentals. We will write the headings. Hashtag PyTorch and tensors. This is the heading. So I have to write down here, mark down, and then I will just hit the enter. Just a second. Yes. Okay. So this is the heading. Now from here our code begins. So let's start our code from here. First of all, what we need to do, we need to import the torch library. Okay. So just enter. Now see, torch and torch vision, these are the two libraries in which we will create the tensors and all operations and activities will be done, right? Now let's see this. Now scalar equal to, first of all, let's take an example of scalar, right? So here I have written scalar equal to torch dot tensor 5. Print scalar. Now see, tensor 5, right? Torch dot tensor 5. This is just a definition of scalar. And now I will put here scalar n dimension, that is 0 dimension. Right now we have not done anything. We have not entered any element in this scalar. And if I put here scalar item, only 5 is there, 5 digit is there, right? 5 element. Now I will show you what is vector. Vector, let's come here. Vector 59. That means it's an array which contains two element, right? That is 5 and 9. So this is how we create the vector. Now let's come here again. Vector dot n dimension. That means how much dimensions are there in vector, that is 1. One dimension, that means it's a 1D array. Okay. So it's a 1D array. Now what I will do here. So this was all about vector. Let me show you this in our last time. See, scalar, this is vector. This is 1D vector, right? Now we will see matrix creation. Okay. So matrix creation means, first of all we have to define the matrix here, and then look at this matrix equal to torch tensor. Now in tensor you can directly give this array. See, in other programming languages also array can be created like this way also. But in this PyTorch we will use the word tensor, and in other programming language like array a equal to square bracket, and then we can insert the digits in that array. Same thing is here. Here is the array, the tensor is created, and in this way the matrix is created. And if I want to see the dimension, how many dimensions are there, right? So two dimensional. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, and another is 4, 5, 6. These are the dimension. Then if I want to see the shape of this matrix, the shape of this matrix, what is the shape of this matrix? Torch size shape. Now see, 2 is the dimension 1 and 2, and 3 means element per dimension, right? So these are the elements 3, and this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so in this way we need to take the size also. Similarly, you can see here example. Now look at this matrix equal to torch tensor 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the dimension, and 3, that means if you write here torch dot size matrix dot shape, it will show 4 1 2 3 4 4 comma 3. Okay, look at this 4 comma 3 matrix dot shape matrix dot dimension and dim means, just a second. Hmm. Matrix is this, right? It's 2D array, right? And then here you will see the size, that is 4 comma 3 1 2 3 4 comma 3, right? So in this way, suppose if I make it as 1 here 1, right? I change the name of this, right? So in this way, the size, the shape, the dimension. Now let's see about some tensors, right? Hash, hash, tensors, tensors, and here I will do here the markdown, right? And now I will put here like this. Tensor variable equal to torch dot tensor. Here I have written the variables in the array format, and then I will look at this. You have to keep this thing in very carefully, right? And here is this. So how the square brackets controls the array. Now I will see dimension, how many dimensions are there, right? So let's see this, three dimensional, that means 3 by 3. Look at this, dimension is 3 by 3. And shape, I want to see the shape of this, so I will show you the shape. 233, now 233 means this is 1, this is 2, right? Size is 2, two arrays inside in it, and 3 comma 3 means 3, 1, 2 and 3. That means 2 comma 3 comma 3. So shape means, similarly if you see here shape means 4 and 3, right? So similarly you can see here, and dimension is 3, 3 dimensional. Okay, so in this way we can extract. Now generating random tensors, let me show you, control C, and just a second. If I uh, let me show you this also. Now suppose if I want to make a comment, I have to write something here and make it as markdown and then enter, right? Suppose if I write here only 1, and if I make here like hash hash, it changes the size of the text. Now look at this. Tensor variable torch random. Now yesterday video I have shown you the random, how to create the random variable. Now look at this. Torch dot rand random 3 comma 5 means 3 rows, that is 3 dimension, and 5 elements per dimension. So this is called, and suppose right now you can see 454, right? 454, but again if I press the enter, it changes. Look at this, 6838, and again it changes. So this is called random numbers, it is picking. Then I show you the torch dot random, and if I write here like 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma 5, right? Suppose if I write here, if I interchange, so 5 is the dimension and 3 is the array list, so it will look something like this. Okay, now I will write here something extra. Look at this, 2 comma 3 comma 5. That means 2 dimension, and 3 by 5 means 3 row, 5 items per column, per array, right? So in this way, 2 means this is 1, and this is 2, that is the 2 dimension, and this is the array, that is 3 array, that is the length is 3, and then comma 5 means items, 5 items per row. Then you see here tensor variable torch dot random. Suppose if I make it, if I do some changes here like this, 5 to 3, right? So what will happen? 5 means 1 2 3 4 5, 5 arrays, and inside that 2 comma 3 means 2 row and 3 items per row, right? Again, if I make change here, suppose if I make change here something like this, 3 means 3 arrays, 3 dimension, and 5 comma 2. Then suppose if I want to create the 0, for example, if I want that create a 3 dimension 3 by 4 array tensor where item is 0, so 0 tensor is created. Similarly, suppose if I want to create 1, a tensor in which only one digit 1 is there, so in this way here it is written once, right? Now again, one more example I am going to show you. A range. Yes, in my last video I have shown you the A range, right? Start from 0 to end. Step 1, that means 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Similarly, if you go with 0 to 100, and the step is 10. Suppose if I make it 5, step is 20, right? Look at this. So these are the steps. Now tensor variable A range. Now see here, tensor data, the default data type. So let me show you the default data type also here. Here I have to write the markdown. These are some data types. So let's have a look on this data type also. If I go here, now see here data type tensor 3 4 5 6, data type none. So it has taken it as a float. It's a default data type. Similarly, I am giving you one more example here. Float 16. You have given the data type here, right? Tensorware dot type torch dot float 16. So tensorware float 16. Okay. One more example I am giving you here. You can see here int. If you don't give anything, it automatically takes int. One more, let's take int 8. So look at this 3 4 5 6 with no integer. Sorry, no float value. That means decimal point will not be appearing here. After that, so these are some operations that we have performed. So guys, I recommend you to practice all these commands, and in our next video we will do some extra commands which are very essential. So I suggest you to practice this, and if you have any doubt then you can put down in the comment box. I will resolve them, right? And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel for getting the notification of latest upcoming videos. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.